We're going to be covering Mark Spector / Moon Knight of Earth 717. Now, I'm probably wondering who that is. Well, you see, I'm about to start bringing Marvel stories into the channel. I was originally going to cover them, but my notebooks kind of got trashed. So we're just going to do these history lessons for now. I'm going to do history of each and every character I have created in this universe. And that's what I'm done doing now, that we can finally move on to some stories. So you won't be confused when I start making them. First, let's talk about Moon Knight of Earth 717. Mark Spector was a homeless man who was getting ready to commit suicide because he felt there was nothing going on in his life. His family had abandoned him. And even though there were some family members that was willing to help him, he didn't want to become a burden on somebody's shoulders. So he took out his So he managed to find a knife in a dumpster and was gonna kill himself. However, he heard a voice in his head and tricked him to go to a cave. He could have been hallucinating things. After all, he hadn't eaten in days. But he decided to go ahead and check. He immediately went to the location, only to find a mysterious tablet. That tablet you see there on his chest, yeah, that's Khonshu. Anyway, he would find a mysterious tablet that would appear to be talking. The tablet told Moon that he comes from a race of omnipotent beings, and they have been sent here onto each planet with a duty to protect it. They can't get too involved with the earthly happenings, but they can't get other species involved as long as they do it by their earthly manners. So he told Mark Spector that instead of ending his life, how about he spend the rest of his life protecting other people, finally thinking he had a purpose now. Mark Spector would immediately accept. But Khonshu gave Mark Spector that he can only do that on two conditions. One, he can only use weapons here on Earth. Two, he can't kill his captives or kill his enemies. With a deal officially made, Mark Spector puts on a tablet on his chest and he immediately transforms him into Moon Knight. The tablet immediately gives Mark Spector martial arts skills, giving him more martial arts skills, making him more efficient than Bruce Lee. It increases his agility and puts his body in physical shape quickly, and it also gives him infinite energy, so he doesn't have to eat or do any of that like other normal human beings do. He officially took the name Moon Knight. He first appears beating up a bunch of thugs and inspires Daredevil to become a superhero. He later appears when a giant wave hits New York, and he helps the Avengers take out the Kraken. Iron Man, Daredevil, Hulk, Thor, and of course Moon Knight, who would defeat the Kraken, and they would later become known as the Avengers of Earth 717. Yes, in this timeline, Moon Knight was one of the original Avengers, Earth 717. He next appears going after Kingpin. Kingpin, as he believes he is evil, so he goes to make some evidence, and he later proves to the public that Kingpin is a really bad guy, and he manages to ruin his entire criminal organization. But Kingpin gets free and continues his evil organization. Next he appears with the Avengers, getting defeated by the Dark Avengers. And you see a bunch of villains that decide to team up to take down the Avengers. So they managed to capture every single Avenger and put them in a machine where they got ready to kill them on screen to let the world know that they have defeated their champions. But Tony Stark, who is Iron Man, managed to call for every single suit he had built, and they quickly came to save the day. With the help of the Avengers, Moon Knight was able to defeat the Dark Avenger defeated him, which was Scorpion. After defeating Scorpion and the Avengers defeating the others, Moon Knight next pops up in the Avengers when the Black Panther comes to see if the Avengers will help him. After making a demonstration, Moon Knight decides to help, and they immediately go to Wakanda to free Wakanda from the grasp of Death Tiger, who had took control of it. After defeating Death Tiger, Moon Knight will continue his crusade. Eventually, Thanos would come to Earth, and you arrive in the Avengers Mansion. The Thanos made short of the Avengers, one fighting the Hulk and even breaking Thanos' back. Doctor Strange was forced to teleport the Avengers so they would escape. The Avengers end up teleporting in S.H.I.E.L.D., where S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers call for every single superhero on Earth to come help. Hell, and just like that, every single superhero began fighting against all the aliens the alien ships that Thanos had brought to Earth. Moon Knight is singing along with the rest of the superheroes fighting against some of the alien ships, while some superheroes go up to Thanos and stop Thanos directly. In the end, Doctor Strange sent Thanos into a wormhole known as the Negative Zone. And after that, Thanos is defeated. Moon Knight would continue his work with the Avengers until eventually Abomination Dr. Octopus would kidnap Bruce Banner and make a clone out of him named Joe Fixit, a Grey Hulk. They would convince Joe Fixit to attack the Avengers and bring them in. Joe Fixit manages to attack the Avengers and defeat every single one of them. After easily defeating the Avengers, he quickly brought them back to Abomination and Dr. Octopus, where Abomination and Dr. Octopus plan to clone the Avengers and use them to impersonate the public, while they would dispose of the real Avengers. While they were doing that, Bruce Banner had managed to get free, and he told Joe Fixit who he really was. After realizing he had been lied to, Joe Fixit and Bruce Banner would then turn into the Hulk, and they would immediately smash Abomination and Dr. Octopus for what they had done to them. After defeating the two supervillains and jailing them up, Moon Knight also helps the Avengers fight Swamp Thing for the first time. Swamp Thing? I'm going to assume it was Swamp Thing. Fight Swamp Thing for the first time, immediately defeating him. They didn't defeat him as Swamp Thing had managed to go away, as he defeated the Hulk, as a Shockwave knocked out Moon Knight. And that's where we are with Moon Knight. Now let's go over his powers. Moon Knight doesn't have any real powers. The only real power he has is that he doesn't have to eat like humans due to the moon god Khonshu giving him infinite energy. So he doesn't have to eat, bathe, or do any of that stuff. His body can take care of itself. The Moon Knight can take care of himself. He's also in physical condition, and he will remain that way until he dies. Meaning that he'll live for a literally really long time. He also has the skills of Bruce Lee, as in Moon Knight covered him with the martial arts skills of Bruce Lee. He also has access to many gadgets, but they're only on Earth gadgets though, and they're derived from Earth gadgets. He can throw moon stars, has smoke bombs, use grenades, and technically he can use just about every single weapon on Earth as long as he uses non-lethally. So if he needs a missile launcher, Moon God Khonshu will just conjure up a missile launcher, and then he'll do it. And then Moon Knight will just use it. Moon Knight can summon any weapon on Earth as long as he uses it non-lethally. So he can even use a nuke if he wanted to. And that's basically a short history of Moon Knight Earth 717. Don't worry guys, I'll be doing more like these on Hulk, Wolverine, because I've created a lot of them. Like I started the series like last year. So don't worry. Alright guys, see you next time.